Well, I think actually the design of Hall 4, I think people will find pretty different. We've got Innovation City added to the hall, and I think that'll create a kind of buzz and busyness. And we've also got the smaller auditoriums, all four of them, up on a mezzanine. So everything will be a little bit tighter, more atmospheric than it has been before, which I'm looking forward to. We've also mixed up the agenda a bit more, some shorter and longer sessions depending on how we want to present the content and which we think are the bigger subjects that require more in-depth and more time. So I think those are some of the main changes. So we've actually got 7 themes this year, but I would say the 3 big overarching ones are the 4th Industrial Revolution, which is sort of a grand way of saying industrial IoT. The other one is consumer IoT as well, so how brands and services are communicating with consumers and using big data to personalize their services. And the other one I think is content and media, which is a very big play currently for mobile operators who are getting involved in delivering and even creating unique content. There's a lot of disruption in that space, typified by someone like Netflix, who's also one of our keynoters. Well, I think there's a couple, I'd say, that I always look at the things that are going to have the biggest social impact. And the 2 areas I'd look at is autonomous vehicles, which also you can add in cars as a service into that as well, because the impact on car ownership, moving to a service, and the impact on the urban environment can be very significant there. Less cars on the road, less cars parked on the road, frees up a lot of space in urban environments. And the other one I think is artificial intelligence and the impact that is going to have almost across the board, but very much in the way you interact with your digital world, be it proactively or also with services coming down to you, through natural language interfaces and things like that. I think the topics are very broad now. You're seeing real convergence of industries, getting into connectivity in its broadest terms. It's touching kind of every walk of life, really. And again, I go back to that social impact. I think it's really becoming quite profound and impacting almost every human being on the planet. We already have 5 billion people connected, and that's only going to grow. But you're also getting lots of inanimate objects being connected, and so life is going to change with connectivity and artificial intelligence kind of operationalizing all that information that we're now collecting. The artificial intelligence session on chatbots and virtual assistants, because I think that'll show how we're going to interact with our digital environment in the future, like I said, through natural user interfaces in the future. And then the other one would be cars as a service, how that's a profound change that's going to really be very sort of visible to people, and I think it's very tangible, where people are not going to own their cars and they're just going to order almost a taxi service, Uber style taxi service, and perhaps with an autonomous vehicle in the future as well. And then the other one I think would be digital health. We're looking at one on how digital health can assist society, and again, it's all about how it creates profound social impact. That's just a taster of what's to come. We'll be doing a more in-depth Facebook Live session.